to live before them. And the king said, but Ma, you could have. No, no, I couldn't. No, I couldn't. Because that's not what God wanted me to do. So then they begin to look at you a little bit different. What's going on with my mama? She should be mad. She should be upset. She should be crazy. There's 12 of us in the household and then some. But she's walking around here trying to sing. Good gracious. She's happy? Wait a minute, Ma, what's going on with you? Now I got a chance to tell them who God is in my life. And that's the way we're supposed to be living our lives, where somebody can question us about the goodness in our lives. Not why you don't never smile. How come you always snarling? Now they're looking at you and you smiling. You happy? Because we're ambassadors. Give us this day. We only work within the time God has given us. God said, I got tomorrow. I got your tomorrow. It's in my hand. Don't you worry about tomorrow. Don't worry about nothing about tomorrow. Just, Lord, give us this day. Help me get through this day to be your ambassador this day to a dying world out those doors. We're safe in here. We're family. We feeling good. We done had good music and we done read our scriptures and had the pastor's emphasis. We could. But on the other side of that door is a storm going on. There's destruction going on. And we need to be ready. We come in here to get ready to go out there. We come in here to get clothed so we don't step outside the door naked. I was looking in the Bible and came across, as I said, faith and prayer go together. Jesus said in John 6:35, I am the bread of life. He that cometh unto me shall never hunger. And I said, oh, that's talking about bread. He said, no. Bread means I'm everything you need. You will, once you get me on the inside, living on the inside, you never have to worry again. The rent is due. I got $2, but it's $200. The landlord comes and says, look, I know you don't have all of it. Why don't I give you an extension and I won't charge you any late charge? Jesus just spoke. You go to work and your boss says, I put you in for a raise because I've been watching your attitude. I've been watching how you diligently work. Jesus working. He said, I'm the bread of life. Give us this day. Men should always pray and faint not. Like I said, prayer and faith goes hand in hand. Let's look at the woman with issue of blood. We all know the story. She said within herself, if I can touch the hem of his garment. She didn't say, I need him to pray over me or anything. She said, just the hem of his garment, and I shall be made whole. We serve such an awesome God that when she touched it, he felt it. He didn't rebuke her for touching it. He said, be of good comfort. Don't worry. Don't fret anymore. Thy faith has made thee whole. She didn't have time to pray between touching his garment and him acknowledging her. But her faith reached out. he acknowledged her faith. But you can't have one without the other. On the highways, coming home, or walking down the street. But God covered them. When they walk out the door, grandchildren, they're still children. Cover them with prayer. So Hannah prayed. And the priest told her, so, well, next year you're going to have a child. She didn't say, look, I'm too old. This ain't working, that ain't working. She believed the report of the Lord. Who shall believe the report of the Lord? She believed it. Next year, she had a man-child. Now, she could have forgot her promise to God and said, I got my baby boy. I'm all right. But she kept her promise. She gave him back. And as we know, Samuel was one of the greatest priests there ever was. But she was specific in what she wanted. The woman at the well was specific with what she wanted. Queen Esther, slave girl to a queen of a heathen nation. If we read it, we'll see God's hand moving all through there, all through her life, everywhere. Even when the enemy, Haman, tried to wipe out the whole nation of Israel, everybody that was left, she took God's courage because she knew the rules. The rules were, if the king didn't say come forward, you died. If he didn't call for you, you didn't go. Yet she declared, if I perish, let me perish on the side of right. It's right that I should plead for my nation. This is my family. I'm pleading for my family. And God worked it. God gave her just how to do what she needed to do. You know, we'll be thinking about something and it won't work, and all of a sudden we'll get an idea. Oh yeah, I can do that. That's God speaking on the inside, so we can perform it on the outside. And that's what everybody around us should see. God moving on the inside of us to perform it on the outside. Our words, our deeds, our actions. He'll keep thee in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on him. Esther went before the king, told the king what was